And there is a scientific thing that you eat pig and you behave like pig. Eat pig and you behave like pig. Eat pig and you behave like pig. And there is a scientific thing that you eat pig and you behave like pig. Eat pig and you behave like pig. Eat pig and you behave like pig.
I am not associating these two together, making sure what I'm saying you guys understand. This is just by coincidence. Pig is mentioned 5 times in Quran. Chapter number 2, verse number 173, chapter number 5, verse number 3, chapter number 5, verse number 60, chapter number 6, verse number 45, and chapter number 16, verse number 115. Also, if we see in Quran, the Prophet of Islam is mentioned 5 times in Quran. Chapter number 3, verse number 144, chapter number 33, verse number 40, chapter number 47, verse number 2, chapter number 48, verse number 29, and chapter number 61, verse number 6, just by mere coincidence.
Eat pig and you behave like pig. Today science tells us that one of the most filthiest animal on the face of the earth is the pig. Wherever you find dirt and filth, you'll find the pig there.
The people asked the Messenger of Allah, can we perform ablution out of the well of Buddha, which is a well into which menstruation clothes, dead dogs, and stinking things were thrown? He replied, water is pure and it's not defiled by anything. That is Sunan Abi Dawud 66, and you can see it is Sahih. We can see another one, and this we see, this is once again Kitabul Tahara, which means the purification. This is how Muhammad was purifying himself. I heard the people ask Prophet of Allah, water is brought for you. See, water is brought for you, because people say, hey, Muhammad didn't do that. He asked the people to do that. From the well of Buddha. It is a well in which dead dogs, menstruation cloths, and excrement of people are thrown in. Mean dump that you do of the people was thrown into it, and etc. etc. The Messenger of Allah replied, verily, water is pure and is not defiled by anything. Now imagine the water, that's the water which has been used by Prophet Muhammad to do what? Tahara, to do purification. Abu Dawud said, I heard Qutibah saying, I asked the person in charge of the well of Boda about the depth of the well. He replied, at most the water reaches pubes. Then I asked, what does it reaches? Where does it reaches when its level goes down? He replied, below the private part of the body. Below the private part of the body means up to your knees basically, or a little higher than that. Abu Dawud said, I measured the breadth of the well of Bada with my sheet which I stretched over it. I then measured it with the hand. I measured 6 cubit in breadth. 6 cubit in breadth only. I then asked the man who opened the door of the garden to make me admit into it, etc. etc. This is Sunan Abu Dawud 67, Hukam Sahi.
Today science tells us that one of the most filthiest animal on the face of the earth is the pig. Wherever you find dirt and filth, you'll find the pig there. Today science also tells us that pig is one of the most shameless animal on the face of the earth. Pig today is one of the most shameless animal on the face of the earth.
And then we also see in Kitab Tahara, the book of purification, it was narrated from Anas that Messenger of Allah used to go around all his wives and perform once ghusl once. Ghusl means specific bathing to cleanse your body. Used to go around his wife and perform one ghusl. Maybe this hadith is not very clear. Let's open another one. Let's see if they say the exact words. This is Kitabul Nikah. The Prophet used to go around, have sexual relationships with all his wives in one night, and he had 9 wives. So one thing is clear now. Going around his wife means what? It's clear now. This is Sahih al-Bukhari 5068. And then we can also see in Kitabul Nikaha Sunan Nasai 3198. Anas narrated that Prophet used to go around to his wives in a single night, and at that time he had 9 wives. Perfect. And we also see Aisha is saying that. Sahih al-Bukhari 232. I used to wash off the semen from the clothes of Prophet Muhammad, and even then I used to notice one or more spots on them.
Today science tells us that one of the most filthiest animal on the face of the earth is the pig. Wherever you find dirt and filth, you'll find the pig there. Today science also tells us that pig is one of the most shameless animal on the face of the earth. Pig today is one of the most shameless animal on the face of the earth.
Sahih al-Bukhari 230. Suleiman bin Yasir is saying that I asked Aisha about the clothes soiled with semen. She replied, I used to wash it off the clothes of Allah Messenger, and he would go for the prayer while the water spots were still visible on them. Uh, what is up with these people in the 7th century Arabia and their clothes getting semen in them? Like, how much of a sex would they actually be performing? And I don't know. Let's see another one. And here we see another one. It says, Verily, I, Aisha, used to scrape the semen off his garments with my nails while it was dry. So sometimes the semen would dry off on the clothes of Muhammad as well. And this is the reference. This is also quoting Muslim 20 as well, 290 as well. So two hadiths in one go.
And there is a scientific thing that you eat pig and you behave like pig. Eat pig